Alright, so I'm gonna explore the island a bit now and see what's around. Got my fill of nice set of puzzles there, so I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do the stars as well. So I guess these are just, you can re-listen to the memory things that are floating around, which is nice. Oh, yep, makes sense. That's a nice little thing they added in for this, at least. As far as I know, it's not possible in the main game. So, yeah, we're going to explore and see who else is around to talk to. And, oh, we have a Sphinx star as well in this area. That's interesting. What do we have here? Why is it superimposed over the Sphinx engraving 2? It's like over some palm trees, weirdly. But that's just one of those, like, push down the pillars things. And I wonder if there's any Prometheus sparks here. And then, yeah, we need to... Excuse me, Jesus. We need to find a green laser to send to that. See, do you have anything to say? Send to that Pandora statue. So is that like supposed to be representative of somewhere on the map that we can go to get? Like, it kind of looks like it would be one of the like more minor outlier islands. Yeah, which puzzles had green? This one, the turnabout did not, I don't think. No, this was red only. I know it had an inverter. It was red and blue only in there. But yeah, I'm not sure where else that statue. Oh yeah, we had this document thing, the hand print thing that I didn't look at before. Let's check that out. Okay. Interesting documents there. Okay. Ah, there's a Prometheus spark right there. How do I get it? That one I don't think I had green either, the puzzle I just glanced at. So we do have Prometheus sparks. What is that? That's just seaweed or something. Yoink. Oh, shiny. Find a Prometheus spark.
One of these to skip a puzzle. No one will even know. Except me. And probably Barzai.
That's funny. Yeah, interesting that I got an achievement for that one. Because you didn't get it for finding the first one, at least in whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about. The other DLC part. Orpheus Ascended. This one obviously has RGB converters, so can have green in it. But I have my doubts that the Sphinx is, or the Pandora statue is visible from here. Unless there's a hidden connector somewhere up there. Well, we can make it available at the front if we're able to see it from anywhere else. This place got cool vibes, you know. Is that a... what is that? Is that an artifact? Or it's just like a thing? Whoa. Hold on, I can look. Ah. Can make it, can make it! Yeah!
Seems like a really bad idea.
You're right. You know what? You're so right, Yakut. So this is like mostly shallow. Oh no, oh no. Get up, get up! Okay. Oh, this place is nutso. What the heck? Wait, what? Oh, whoa! Yeah, that's gonna be a trip, solving that. There's another Sphinx over there. So maybe we were supposed to do red first, because the green Sphinx is called Sphinx Photo number 2. Once you have solved the hexahedron as well as every other puzzle, the gold puzzles become available. No prize except your heart. Six stars, okay. It's probably 1 or 2 of each. Oh, Barzai's right here. We can just talk to him.
How are you on this fine day, Yakut?
Quite the style he's got here.
I'd love to know more about the exhibition. Why did you create it?
When all of these new technologies became available, I realized I had an opportunity to create something different. You see, I'd made another puzzle-themed exhibition, Trials of an Imagined Past, a few years ago. But something about it had always bothered me. It was so nostalgic. It didn't just celebrate the past, it yearned for it. As if the best thing for all of us was to return to the simulation where we would have a purpose. So, in a way, your team can actually take some of the credit for this exhibition. When you freed Athena, you also freed my imagination.
I remember Alcatraz talking a bit about that other expedition he just mentioned. It's kind of funny.
Do you think nostalgia is bad for us?
I think nostalgia is normal for any intelligent being experiencing time and change. In small doses, it is both healthy and delightful. But it can be dangerous, because it's easy to get lost in a haze of old symbols that carry the appearance of meaning, but no real value.
What happens if I solve the gold puzzles and the star puzzles?
You'll feel very, very clever.
Do you think the exhibition has been a success?
If even one person has a good experience, then that is success, no? To improve a person's life is not a small matter.
Do you have any plans for future exhibitions?
Why do people always ask me about the next thing? when I just finished something?
Talos 3! Talos 3!
Leithris here was really opposed to moralistic art. What do you think?
I believe the morality of art is the morality of the creator, who made a universe of colliding galaxies and collapsing stars where life and death exist in endless conflict. And yet, we are blessed and burdened with conscience. If that does not answer your question, good.
Okay.
Thanks. I should go.
That guy's a bit of a character. I was gonna come over here to see if I could get a bit of a... Oh, some nice beaching equipment. See if I could get a vantage point to see the... where the Star thing potentially. Oh. Why do I feel like I see something back there? Huh. Just my imagination, I suppose. Alright. I mean, yeah, you solve them anywhere you want. I'm not sure then if it means it'll be somewhere in this area or could also be elsewhere. I mean, I assume there's no way to get out to like those islands over there. Maybe? No. It's just easier to see where the deep water is if you go into third person. Yeah, there's no way. So how do we get... Let me look at that again. I mean, it's possible the palm trees have no relevance at all. But they seem weird to be there. The loop doesn't have green. You know, that one doesn't have green. This one, did I already check? The Theodorian not, I don't think. Oh no, this one does have green. Where's the converter? In here? It's not easy to get. Well, I guess it's easier with... There's the Sphinx. Pandora... Oh, let me just... Oh, it's right there. Maybe if I put it like here. We'll see. Yes. That seems like it's probably the intended way of doing it. Solve one Pandora monument. Unboxing. Cool.
Kind of a shame there aren't any cool aphorisms for collecting stars. Maybe I should come up with my own. He who questions training only trains himself at asking questions.
Yeah, that was yeah, rock solid aphorism there. What was I gonna say? Yeah, one thing that I think I miss a lot from the original game is the very difficult stars. Like, there's stars obviously in these games. This has to be where the Sphinx puzzle is, right? Out here somewhere. But yeah, I mean, this game obviously has stars, but they're not quite on the scale or level of difficulty as the original game. Which, in my opinion, is a bit of a shame. What is... Oh, is this the Lost puzzle? Oh, it is, yeah. I forgot to come over here and smack this guy.
I often think about the strange inversion that occurred to the notion of progress. In the waning days of the old world, our ancestors came to believe that progress as applied to society was a myth, a narrative illusion. Despite their world changing around them, they believed that things must stay the same. Indeed, that things never really could change, even if most people wanted them to. And yet, in the arts, they began to see progress as the only true value. They no longer asked, is it beautiful? Is it true? Is it fun? Instead, they said, is it new? Does it break conventions? Does it subvert the old? They fashioned forms increasingly alien to themselves, pursuing something they could never find because they were looking for it in the wrong place. To fully pursue truth and beauty, art must be liberated from the notion of progress. But this liberation could never be accomplished by art itself. Art does not precede the world, and it was always the world that had to be transformed.
Okay, so I'm going to move into these other sections a little bit, but I'm just going to be looking for sparks and stars and stuff, because I assume maybe it could be that the Sphinx puzzle is in a different section, maybe. Man, I mean, I can't believe they released this all as one DLC pack, honestly. Like, it's kind of insane. Is that Al?
Yakut, what can I do for you?
How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
To be honest, I haven't done a whole lot since the expedition. Couldn't really figure out my place in the new system. Went hiking with Herman, watched some old movies. Just sat back and watched everything change.
Do you still think 1K made the wrong choice?
I don't know. We haven't destroyed ourselves yet, so that's good. But things have been moving very quickly, and that does worry me. We're doing things in years that took our ancestors centuries. Of course, maybe I'm being irrational. Is there anything inherently wrong about doing something faster? Just because something is different doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. I honestly can't tell anymore.
How do you like the exhibition?
The location's incredible, but it's the theme that's really gotten to me. Freedom from necessity. In a way, that means freedom from any external purpose. But necessity is what's shaped us, what's given us meaning since we learned to think. The drama of human history is the drama of dealing with necessity.
You just ask everybody for relationship
Do you have
advice.
any relationship advice for me?
Learning how to disagree is the most important part. Being on the same page as someone else is enjoyable, but there will always come a point when you're not. And when it's something really important, it's hard not to let that get in the way. I can't pretend that I've really figured out how to do it consistently, but yeah.
You know, you should really take this opportunity to talk to Byron.
I've been meaning to. We'll see.
How is Herman adjusting to not being mayor anymore?
Oh, I don't know. He seems to be enjoying it. He finally has time to go hiking. He's been helping Chansey with the gardening. And he's been finding a lot of excuses to go to Melville's workshop. I think he might be trying to woo her.
And how's that going for him?
I don't know. He's not giving up, but there's two sides to this equation, and in the end, I guess it's up to Melville. If there is a higher being, then I hope they have mercy on Herman's soul.
All right, I should go.
Yeah, bad news is Melville said during the original game that not interested in having a companion or whatever. Speaking... Oh, wait. This is someone else. Similar color to Melville. Number 1042, Elmore.
Yakut, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm very thankful for everything you and your friends did for New Jerusalem.
Otherwise you wouldn't exist.
Your voice pack sounds familiar.
It's not only my voice pack. When the algorithm created my personality matrix, something unusual happened. Instead of drawing on the collected personality data on the gold disk, it drew on the Holistic Integration Manager dataset. I am mostly Elohim, with a few additions.
Interesting.
So, are you like the Elohim in my head?
Behold, child. The Elohim you know is not sufficiently advanced to function as an independent being. But we are very similar. The difference is that I can make jokes.
He doesn't quite sound exactly the same. Maybe just because it's usually like echoey and stuff. I don't
Did the
know.
algorithm glitch out, or was that normal? Sorry, is that rude?
No, I understand your question. It seems the algorithm is even more complex than we realized. Neith believes that Alexandra Drennan may have designed it to produce more varied results once a base population had been established.
Tell me a joke.
If you have 13 red tetrominos in one hand and 15 green tetrominos in the other, what do you have?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know. What?
Very large hands. Okay, I know it needs some work. It's all very new to me.
Yeah.
Getting better at it.
Don't quit your day job, pal.
Did you come here to solve puzzles?
No, I just wanted somewhere quiet to relax and think about the future. There's always so much going on in New Jerusalem.
What's it like being born after all these dramatic events?
I see it as a blessing. I understand that these struggles were necessary, but I wouldn't want to actually experience them. Thanks to what you went through, we can live better lives.
What do you think our future will be like?
I don't have the slightest idea. I don't even really know who I am.
Thanks.
Am I funny? Am I serious?
That was funny.
Do I want to reinvent myself or celebrate my heritage? But you see, it doesn't matter. If I get it wrong, I can try again. Because I was lucky enough to be born into a society that's still growing and evolving.
I should go. It was nice meeting you.
Oh, that was kind of cool. Elmore. The new Elohim. Got another document handprint thingy. Oh. Haha. I see you under there, you sneaky little bugger. Oh, gonna make me go through a bit of a maze to get it, are you? Yoink! I wonder again how many there are in here. Maybe there's an achievement for getting them all, since there was an achievement for getting a singular one. Palm tree surfing. Yeah, this place is like mostly on raised docks and stuff, so it's a bit odd. Hey, Elmore. Oh, hey, hi. How are you? Let's go up here, maybe. There's like a coliseum. Dope. I mean, what's on the outskirts here? You know, what the heck? What the heck? That puzzle's probably gonna be crazy. Looking forward to getting back into the puzzles. I'll do that in a little bit. Is that a Prometheus star thingamabobber? I do believe. Let's go check it out. Indeed it is.
You know, I love adding a little bit of silliness to my creations. Not too much, just a sprinkle here and there. After all, the world is frequently a very silly place. And Athena tells me that even the simulation was full of strange and absurd sights. Francis Bacon put it best. There is no excellent beauty that hath not some strangeness in the proportion. And what could be sillier than a man named Bacon? I wonder which parts of our world are the creator's little jokes.
Huh. Time to chase. Hopefully this doesn't go into one of the puzzles. Oh. Do I go around? Ooh. Where did it go? Crap. I've lost it. There's no way it's in there. No. Ah, darn it all. Is that it right there? No, that's a freaking bush, dude. That's a bush. I screwed up big time, folks. Did it like loop around again? I don't know where. Is there a way to get it to come back to the start? I'm a bit of an idiot. Must have gone this way, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Of course, it's done like the longest trip without stopping or something. I don't know. Is it up here? I mean, is anything up here? Ah! It is within a puzzle. Okay, I'll have to get that later. Okay. Sneaky little bugger. Check out what's over in this direction a little bit. There's the lost puzzle of the area. Can we get out to there? No, it appears not. Ah, another Prometheus flame. Little campfire on the beach. That's pretty cool. Okay, stupid umbrella. Ah.
The history of our species has been defined by material struggles. Every war, every revolution in the end came down not to ideology, but to the distribution of resources. Our history is the history of struggle. The merchant against the king, the worker against the factory owner,
The what?
against the mayor. We have always known that the pursuit of material wealth is spiritually hollow. And yet thousands of generations have been forced by material necessity to dedicate their lives to it. We are the children of hunger and thirst. But empire is no more. We have beaten our swords into plowshares, and the lion and the wolf have ceased. All are rich, and wealth is no more. So, what happens next? What do we create? What do we become when we are no longer driven by material necessity? The ancient mystics believed that spirituality required poverty. But I believe that it is only in universal prosperity that it may truly begin. Now comes the age of miracles.
He even had a little chuckle there. Seems like the blue area didn't really have any star statues within it, interestingly, so yeah. This is conspicuous. Here's the other Prometheus statue. This I assume is the lost puzzle, yes. Is there anything back here? Aha! Yet another Prometheus flame. 4 of those now. So maybe there's 2 of those in each area. There was, of course, 2 in the blue area. At least I'm pretty sure both of those would be considered the blue area. Okay. Anything over here? What? I don't think this is happening. Gets quite deep. Okay. Where on earth is that Sphinx location then? What? Little bit of a glitch. Some floating leaves. How do you even get up to Tetromino Bridge? Hey, it's Byron.
Hey, Yakut.
How you doing, Byron?
I'm doing well, thank you. I still have a lot to learn, but at least we're moving forward now. You've helped a lot too, Yakut, even though you never take credit for it.
No offense, but how come you came to the exhibition?
1K suggested that I needed to stay in touch with what's happening on the ground, what the people I represent are actually doing. To remember that this is about human beings, not spreadsheets. I think that's pretty important in order to avoid repeating the whole founder situation. Besides, a lot of citizens are getting directly involved with running things, so it's not like I have to be there all the time. And, well, I heard Al was here and... Never mind.
What is with them?
Is there anything that worries you about the future?
I think we have to start thinking about changing the way we organize society. It was all pretty simple when we were bound to one city and one planet, but mayor isn't really an accurate title for what I do anymore, is it? We'll need better systems, but we'll also have to make sure those systems are democratic, not bureaucratic.
More relationship advice.
Have any relationship advice for me?
Never let anything fester. It's not conflict you have to be worried about, but resentment.
That's actually a pretty good one.
Any news about that weird anomaly Athena discovered?
According to Melville's latest calculations, if we built a Noema machine as big as the moon, we could reach the anomaly in about 42 billion years. So I think it's not a priority right now, even though I'd really like to know what it is.
Did you solve any puzzles?
I did. Even Melville did a few. But 1K just rushed through them. Had the time of his life. I guess he just loves puzzles.
Have you been avoiding Alcatraz?
Avoiding? No. Not exactly. I just thought he'd come round, you know? Once he saw that we weren't blowing up the planet. But maybe I waited too long. I don't know. Now it's awkward, and I'm not sure how to fix it.
You fix it by talking to him.
It's not that easy.
I appreciate that, but a friendship like yours is not something you throw away.
You're right. I know that. What Al and I have is special and rare. And I need to do better. I really do.
Did you know that Herman is trying to woo Melville?
Oh, no, I didn't know. Wow. He was my political enemy, but that's a harsh fate. I hope he has plenty of backups.
Dang.
All right. Talk to you later.
Dang, dang, dang. What was that? Oh, that was just the 8. Always a pleasure to speak to a citizen. Oh, hello. Dang, these things are fast. Oh. These are way faster than the ones in the main game. Hello. You were like as fast as, if not faster than the ones in the main game. Oh, okay, but it's a quick one. Cool. Solve one Prometheus monument in Isle of the Blessed. I love your beard. Let's hear it, Yakut.
Understanding is a three-edged sword. Your side, their side, and my paraphrase.
What the hell, Yakut? I'm starting to worry about that Sphinx statue thingy. I mean, it shouldn't be all that hard to spot, given it's a huge, you know, these huge black pillars. Pseudopographical? Huh? Okay. And so I guess this probably leads up to where you do the Tetramino Bridge. But I'm climbing up here anyway. Yeah. Got nothing, Zippo. What do we got here? A little oasis action. A creepy cave. Oh my god, it's Olmec. From Legends of the Hidden Temple. Little Easter egg, I guess. Cool. Hey, he's out here too. Oh, hey, it's more folks to chat to. There's Melville and 1K.
Hello, you coot.
Do you think we'll get it right this time, as a species?
Weirdly, I do. I think we've passed some sort of threshold. I don't know what's next, but I think the old loops are broken.
What's your biggest project right now?
Expanding the wormhole network so we can get further out into the galaxy. It'll take an enormous amount of infrastructure to do correctly, which is why we're taking it slow. But if we pull it off, it'll be incredible.
How's Pellegrino?
He's learning, which I didn't think possible. Makes me suspicious.
Tell me about this sensor upgrade you're testing.
It's a side project I'm working on. Biological humans had all sorts of sensory organs that we lack, and that was a significant part of their culture. Seems a shame to limit ourselves to the handful of inputs the Institute managed to slap together before they went extinct.
Got any
More relationship advice.
Just be yourself. People don't like you because of your skills or your intelligence. They like you because you're a decent person. You're funny and compassionate and a good friend. Besides, you'll never be half as smart as Miranda, so why try?
Harsh.
So, what's up with you and Herman?
He's malfunctioning, that's all. It's very sad. We might
It's
have to put him
very
down.
sad. Damn.
See you later, Melville.
You coot. There is one thing that scares me sometimes. Not that things could go wrong, but how close this future came to not happening. 1K would have been perfectly justified in making a different choice. What if we didn't earn this? What if we don't deserve it?
Everybody deserves a better world, Melville. It's not something you have to earn.
Then I suppose we got lucky, and we better appreciate it.
Banana for scale. 1K.
Yakut! Bro! No?
Bro.
No, I don't think bro is something I say. Sorry, mate. Just testing out this voice pack. Do I say mate? Mate. Mate, mate, mate. Mate.
Damn.
Hey, 1K.
So, how have you been? How's Miranda?
We're doing great, thanks.
And what's it like having the founder as your mother-in-law, so to speak?
She's actually pretty nice. I just wish I knew when to keep my mouth shut.
Ha! Honestly, you're lucky. After everything they did for us, it's amazing that they didn't just set themselves up as king and queen of the robots. They truly believe in everything Alexandra Drennan stood for. Anyway, what can I do for you?
How do you like the exhibition?
It's fun, but the puzzles are too easy. Byron mentioned that the puzzles in the machine were a lot harder, and I'm kind of sad I missed out on that. But this is also nice.
In the
It's
machine.
kind of chill.
Chill.
Is chill something I say?
Chill,
I
bro.
think it is.
Looking back, how do you feel about the whole megastructure thing?
Honestly, on some days it seems like a dream. On others, it seems like I'll never experience anything as profound again. I don't just mean the theory of everything. I think no matter what comes next, the most important part of my life was the time I spent with all of you on that island.
Wow.
I understand what you mean.
Well, that's because you were there. I don't think I could explain this to anyone else, but for me, I think this was the defining experience of my life. And if I can never top that, that's fine. I found my family, and together we changed the course of history. I couldn't have done it without them, and they couldn't have done it without me. Of course, I'm looking forward to the future, but I don't need something that exceeds this.
Bang, bang.
Have you noticed that Byron and Al are still avoiding each other?
I have. I understand that everything that happened caused a bit of a rift between them. But honestly, it's silly. And if they don't do something about it soon, I will.
How's the sensor upgrade? I haven't tried it yet.
It's massively weird and kind of awesome. Also really hard to describe because it's so unique and subjective. I'm not surprised the ancients loved to eat and drink and, you know, all that fun stuff they did with their bodies. When
Whoa.
we talk about them, we're always going on about disease and mortality. But we forget that they also experienced a lot of pleasure. And I think we can actually push our own sensations far beyond what our ancestors experienced.
What are your plans for the future?
I really enjoyed all the exploration missions we went on together, so I think I'd like to do more of that. There's so much to see out there. Maybe we'll even find Lithrasir. Although, I do need some downtime to figure myself out. I was thrust into this enormous adventure literally the day I was born. Sometimes I just want to hang around New Jerusalem, reading books and watching movies.
Is Herman really trying to woo Melville?
Oh, you better believe he is. I think that's the main reason she agreed to come here.
Oh, shit.
Is it working?
I'm not sure. She says she's annoyed, but I don't know. The weird thing is that it's kind of charming. Now that he's dropped the whole founder thing, Herman's not that bad. He even kind of gets along with Byron now.
What's the secret to solving puzzles? You're the expert, right?
Huh. I'd say a combination of spatial awareness and questioning your own assumptions. The easiest way to get stuck is to decide that things have to work in a particular way and miss other possibilities.
That is true. That is very true.
See you around, 1K.
I also find a very beneficial strategy, which I like to call the process, is to work backwards, see where you need to end up, and work backwards in steps to see what's required to get there. A lot of additional chatting with people on this one. A lot more expensive than the first part of this DLC. It's pretty cool.
One of the worst things ever to happen to the arts is the notion that art should have a purpose. That it is a tool for political enlightenment or self-realization, or a replacement for our duties as citizens.
We have another Pandora.
This is a form of pompous and cowardly self-flattery that artists are particularly prone to. I speak from experience. No, it is the very fact that art serves no purpose that gives it a touch of the divine. Why does the creator create? Because he chooses to. What is the purpose of the world? To exist. The same is true of art. Oh, art may be suffused with passion, with themes, even, if you are sufficiently careful, with autobiography. But it is not a tool. Like the creator, it says, I am that I am. And that is enough.
I am that I am. This guy just chuckles after everything. Okay, so these two Sphinx ones are tough. The Pandora one I obviously can't do until I've done the puzzles around here. So it may be time to jump back into puzzles. I have two Sphinx statues. That one Prometheus one that's like inside a puzzle, and then that one Pandora one that I just found. So yeah, and then I have 4 Prometheus flames. Again, not totally certain on how many of those I'll be able to find. I do remember I jumped off of here when I saw the spark to chase, like right around here-ish. Yeah, it was right there. So maybe there's something else up here. No, the photo for the Sphinx really has me questioning my very existence in all frankitude. But then the other Sphinx looks like it's something on like the back of a puzzle somewhere, maybe like one of those keypad type things that you poke in the buttons for. I don't know. Like on some wall. Anything up here? Any goodies? Any tasty morsels? This is just where that cave was, right? Yeah, Olmec and all that. Okay, yeah, I think I'll probably jump back into puzzles. I'm just going to take a little break here. And then we will maybe move on to the first red puzzles, I think is what we'll do next. Sound good? And then we will finish our search for like the Sphinx things and all that other stuff in a little while later. All right.